I moved from my paradise home on Maui to live on a farm in Oregon. Yeah, exactly. My name is Curt, and I was born on the island of Maui, Hawaii, which is part of the USA, Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe? I lived on Maui my whole life and spent a good portion of it in this tiny little room at my grandma's old house. Rest in peace, Grandma. We miss you. For many years, I felt like I had nothing going on in my life there. I really wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't getting ahead. I had a job, I had friends and a family, I had a place to live, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't sad, but I wasn't happy. Know what I'm saying? Back in 2008, my buddy Mark and I got into riding mopeds, and those were super fun. It then migrated into dirt bikes, which we loved, and a few broken bones later, I got pretty good at it. And because of dirt bikes, I started making YouTube videos. And this was back in the day where HD didn't exist. It wasn't 4K, it wasn't even HD. It was like 480p. I would just upload my pixelated rides for my friends and I to watch. Yeah. Making those videos weren't a big deal to me until I got my first hate comment, which says, Ah, yes, here we go. You're a piece of shit! I kept making videos anyway. One day, while searching for dirt biking on Maui, I came across this YouTube channel from a guy named Kalani. He was riding his motorcycle and talking to himself, having a great old time. He had a microphone in his helmet, and I just thought that was super cool. That was the beginnings of moto vlogging, and now it's everywhere. I DM'd Kalani on YouTube. You could back then, it was a thing. Saying, hey man, cool videos. I ride on Maui too. Would you like to go ride sometime? And he said, shoots bro, come to my house. So he gave me the address. I got in my truck, put my dirt bike in, and I went to a stranger's house to go ride dirt bikes. Kalani and I hit it off right away. We became really good friends. It was a riot. We would go on dirt bike adventures all over the island and just had a great time. All the while uploading to our respective YouTube channels. And because of that, people from all over the world came to visit and ride with us, even the double rainbow guy. In January of 2014, I was invited to go on an epic road trip from Oregon all the way down to Moab, Utah. My friends and I met up other dual sport moto vloggers where we would have a great time filming and just riding and enjoying the views. That was during the height of when I had panic disorder. I would have panic attacks multiple times a day, and I was ready to not be here anymore. However, that trip changed me. And none of it would have happened without YouTube, without me making videos and meeting people all over the world. And I wanted more. I wanted to go on more adventures. I loved it and I felt alive doing it, so I did. I went on many more grand adventures. Places like all over Utah, Moab, St. George, rode the Grand Canyon, the North Rim of the Grand Canyon, Southern California, parts of Oregon, Idaho, and if you count all the places I've ridden on Maui, it's not too shabby. Delicious. Woo, that was a solid boy. On that first epic trip, I met Ben.
Holla back.
And over the years, Ben and I have gone on many epic adventures together, and he has become one of my, if not my best friend, and now my partner in all this. In March of 2025, I quit my job in Maui. I wasn't feeling it anymore. Wasn't happy. I liked the people I work with, but it just wasn't challenging me. I like to be creative. And while I already had another YouTube channel that I was working on involving watches, that wasn't my super passion. My passion was something else. And Ben invited me to come stay with him on his family's farm for about a month, to see what happens, to unwind, to clear my head, and see where I was going to go from there. Ben contacted his uncle, who's the majority farm owner, and I was quickly offered this tiny little house to live in for very cheap. This used to be the farmhand house when the operation was in full swing, but times have changed and it was no longer being used and it was just empty. So I got it and I moved in, and my life has been better ever since. For the first time in many years, I have found great peace. No longer are there dogs barking at all hours of the night. No more fireworks being lit off by punks who just think it's funny at 3 a.m. No more crazy knocking, popping sounds coming from my wall. No more slamming doors, and no more big roaches. That was one of the banes of my existence back home. Tropical environment, big roaches. So here we are in Oregon, in my tiny little house. This is a full-on auto shop that exists on the farm. Ben's late stepdad, Bob, built this, and Ben and I thought it would be cool to do something with this shop. I suggested we make a YouTube channel and do stuff with cars. Ben and I both love dirt bikes, but we also love cars, vehicles in general. And I think that's pretty much both of ours first real passions. This shop has a lift, many tools, compressors, welders, many things for us to achieve the goals that we want to do. So that's what we're gonna do. Ben and I are pretty much noobs at doing things with cars, so we're gonna be learning along the way. We're gonna make a lot of mistakes. We might make people mad, but that's just part of it. While we were trying to think of a name for our YouTube channel, he had mentioned to me that I'm always chasing something in my cars, a noise, a rattle, a sound, something. Weeks or months later, I asked him if he hears that same noise, and he doesn't, because I fixed it. But he tells me he didn't hear it in the first place. So that is going to be the name of our channel. Welcome to Let's Chase It Garage.